Peaceful vibrations, everyone. Welcome back to the Veggiegasm cooking channel. I have truly missed you all. Oh my gosh, I have so many great things happening all at one time. I am doing so much and I've been super busy, but I have not forgotten about you guys one bit. Really, I haven't forgotten about you guys. So, today we are going to make a new recipe. This recipe is not in my cookbook. I like to mix it up sometimes, not only do the stuff that's in my cookbook, but I like to do things that also are not in my cookbook because I'm constantly coming up with new ideas. I'm constantly trying new things, and I'm a kind of person that keeps on evolving on a daily basis, on a regular and consistent basis. So, today we're going to make something really, really fun. Today, we are going to make vegan potato skins. Yes, you heard it. Vegan potato skins the Veggiegasmic way. We sure will. So let me tell you what you need. First, you're going to need a cookie sheet pan, which is what I have here. You're going to need potatoes, pre-washed potatoes. So wash them and everything, clean them down before you bring them over here. Um, Now I use small to medium potatoes, but you can use bigger potatoes if you want bigger potato skins. I just use it to make the demonstration. You're going to also need oil. I use avocado oil spray. You can use any kind of oil of choice. You're going to need a vegan cheese. So I got this near my area, vegan, so delicious plant-based cheddar. I'm not used to trying it, but I'm going to try it this time and see how it goes. You're going to need some sea salt, some garlic powder, some onion powder. If you have fresh chives, use that. I don't have fresh chives. I'm just using whatever I got in my house. So I have dried chives. So you can use that. You're going to need, oh, so I pre-chopped finely about half a garlic clove. Because even though I'm using garlic powder, I like to use garlic, and even though I use onion powder, I like to use onion anyway. It just makes the food to me even more flavorful. And by the way, if you guys have not tried my Veggiegasmic seasoning, it is on sale on my website www.return2pachamamaherbs.com. I have been getting so much great feedback about my seasoning from people who eat meat and for plant-based eaters. So everybody is enjoying the seasoning. Y'all better get on it. So what I finally chopped in here is cilantro. I just took like a chunk of cilantro, just kind of ripped it off because I have some fresh cilantro in the fridge. And I chopped it finely with my little knife. You can use whatever knife you have and chop it finely. And what I mean by chop it finely is you chop it small, like this. What I also have in here is a little bit of onions because these are going to be garnishes on top of the potato skins. I also added, but this is optional because I'm someone who likes spice, I also added some chili peppers, some dried chili peppers. I only took a little bit, sprinkled it in there, so this can be part of the topping. So what you're going to do first, you're going to coat your pan with the oil first, which I already did. You're going to add your clean potatoes to the pan, to the cookie sheet pan. And what you're going to do is you're going to coat them in oil as well. And you can brush them with one of these. Kind of make sure that it's coated all around, all over the potato. It's a little easier when you have a spray because you can just kind of spray it. But if you don't have the spray, just take some oil. Use a little brusher and coat it. Make sure that it's well coated all around because we're going to bake these potatoes for about 45 minutes, maybe even an hour, depending on how it's baking, how it looks, because we want them to be cooked before we make the actual skins and take the inside of it out. What I'm going to use to take the inside out, because I don't have, or I can't find my scooper, I'm actually going to use an ice cream scooper. So you got to use what you got. You got to use what you got. Whatever you got in your home, you use it. So I want to know, how have you guys been since the last video? Did you try any of the recipes from my videos or from my cookbook? And if you have, please feel free to comment on some feedback. I would love some feedback on your experience with some of the recipes. So we're going to do this. We're going to take these potatoes now, and we're going to bake it in the oven. I'm going to put it on 350. We're going to bake it again for about 45 minutes, maybe even an hour, depending on how it cooks. So some people have a quicker oven. I have a quicker oven, so I might do maybe 45 minutes and check it then. But if not, I'm going to keep it in there longer, depending on how it looks. All right. See you guys back soon. Okay, you guys, I am back a little bit early because I looked at my fridge and I had a leftover big juicy zucchini. And so I said to myself, I know I can't do anything regular, right? So I said, what if I also make zucchini skins? Kind of like potato skins, but out of zucchini. So what I did was I washed this big, juicy, thick zucchini and I cut the skin out of it. I'm going to experiment a little bit with this and put this coated with oil on both sides and put this on the cookie sheet. Not going to cook it as long because the texture of a zucchini is a lot softer naturally than the texture of a potato. So I had to cut it carefully. As you can see, I kind of cut the side a little bit, but that's okay. This is a new experiment. So I'm going to bake this zucchini skin and see what happens and stuff it the same way that I'm going to do the potato skins. So it's going to be a potato skin and zucchini skin dish that we're going to make today. Stay tuned. I am so excited about this. I hope you guys try it at home and enjoy it. Then we're going to put on some music so we can keep rocking. I know I got to have my music, y'all. See you soon. Okay, so meanwhile we're waiting for the zucchini skins and the potato skins to bake. I'm actually going to check on the zucchini skins a little bit early because I don't think it's going to take as long to bake. Um, but what I am going to do is I'm going to take those ones out first, going to check on them. But in the meantime, we could chit chat a little bit. So some of you may have noticed the difference in the length of my hair. I actually cut it um, not too long ago because the ends were getting a little brittle because of the hair color, but I actually make hair growth pills. So that's also on the same website as the Veggiegasm seasoning, just so you guys know. I am actually working also on a hair growth oil. So I have a lot of things going on, but I love you guys for keeping up with me and for all the support that you guys give me because y'all know it's not easy being an entrepreneur out here, but we're going to do it, all right? So let me wash my hands and get ready to check the potato skins, not the potato skins, the zucchini skins. I'm mixing them up, but that's okay because we're here to have fun. We're here to learn. We're here to try new things and try some plant-based foods. Oh, I got a call. I got to take that. I'll be back, you guys. Okay, you guys, so just as an update, I turned up my oven because my oven seems to be cooking it a little bit slow. So I turned it up to 405. Meanwhile, I'm waiting. I'm making some of my homemade herbal iced tea, what I like to call my herbalized tea. So I put a combination of herbs together and make it like iced tea. Sometimes I use tea bags, which is what you're seeing right there, in addition to fresh herbs. So I have some fresh chickweed. I have some fresh cleavers. Where's my bottle of cleavers? I just had some fresh cleavers and a couple of other things, a couple of other herbs and different things that I'm going to use. I just like to mix it up every now and then. So actually in the future, I actually hope to bottle it because a lot of people have told me I should bottle my herbal iced teas because they like it more than honest tea. And I sweeten it naturally with natural sweeteners if I do use any sweeteners. So um, we're gonna see how it turns out. I'm gonna let this cook or boil, simmer, um, and with the herbs and different things that's in there. Um, and I'll be back. Whoa, what was that noise? I have to see what's going on in my oven. Okay, so I'm gonna take out the the zucchini skins now because they're looking a little bit brownish. They're starting to look a little bit brown. So I kept it in there for about 20, 30 minutes. But don't forget, once we add the garnishes and different things on the potato skins, on the zucchini skins, we're going to put it back in the oven and bake it more. So you don't want to cook it over, you don't want to overcook it. You don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to take them out and show you guys what it looks like. These zucchini skins look beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at them. See how they're a little brownish? So what I'm gonna do with these, I have like a million and one of these cutting boards, different types. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna garnish these like I'm gonna do for the potato skins when they're ready from baking. And I'm actually gonna cut the potato skins in half once I get them to bake enough. I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's baked enough. Then I'm gonna cut them in half. I'm gonna gut them out with my scooper to take it out. Now, all the parts that I'm gutting out, I'm going to use for something else. So the inside of the potatoes, you can make mashed potatoes from scratch with. You can, depending on how you gut them out, you can even make potato salad. I have a vegan potato salad recipe that is so good in my cookbook. Oh my goodness. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna forget it's vegan. But it's gonna be vegan. So after I'm gonna do that with the potatoes, then I'm going to put the garnishes in there, like I'm doing with this one right now, like I'm about to do with this one, and then I'm gonna put them back in the oven. So you're gonna watch me go through the process. I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. Sorry, letting you guys know ahead of time what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna place this right here for a moment, and I'm going to get the vegan cheese that I have right here. Matter of fact, before I put the vegan cheese, let me sprinkle a little seasoning on the skins. Ooh, it's a little hot, but it's beautiful looking. Zucchini is such a beautiful, great vegetable. You can literally put a little bit of oil and bake the zucchini, like roast it in the oven. And when you taste it, put a little bit of a pinch of salt. It can, to have roasted zucchini, it'll have a natural sweetness to it. It's also a very water soluble um, vegetable. Lots of water in it. So what I'm putting in my hand is onion powder. I'm gonna pinch it, sprinkle it on the zucchini skin. Kind of tempted to sprinkle it on both sides. It has oil, so the seasoning is going to stick on it. Let me change my music, put some music on in a second. After I finish seasoning these down. So I flipped it over. I put it on both sides. I have a little more in my hand, but I actually really, really love onion powder. So I don't mind being a little heavy with the onion powder, but you don't need this much. What I actually used, this was probably about a tablespoon. You don't need that much. You can probably use a teaspoon or half a teaspoon. Now I'm going to put a sprinkle of garlic powder on both sides. What's your favorite zucchini dish, y'all? That's probably like half a teaspoon, if the maybe an eighth of a teaspoon. Put a little bit of sea salt, so not too heavy, because it's going to absorb the seasonings well because it's baking and stuff. So I'm going to put very, very little bit. Just a couple of sprinkles on each skin. I'm going to, and I actually have this on the same cookie sheet as the potatoes because just putting it all in there together. But you can put it on a separate cookie sheet if you want. Um, so we put some sea salt, we put some onion powder, garlic powder, and we can put a little black pepper if you want. I probably won't do that, but if you want to, feel free. Now I'm going to add some of my veggie cheese. So I flip them back over to this side, the open sides, as you can see. Hope you guys can see. Gonna sprinkle some veggie cheese on top of it so it can be nice and pretty. This is beautiful. And now I'm gonna put probably about a pinch of the garnishes that I chopped up previously, which was a little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of chili peppers. I don't want to use all of it because I'm going to use some more for the potato skins. So I just want to use a little bit, enough to make it look pretty. And this is going to go back in the oven. We're going to try this, y'all. Let me know if y'all like it. Voila. Do you see how I topped it and garnished it? So I'm going to put this right back into the, on the cookie sheet inside, that's inside of the oven that's baking the potatoes as the potatoes continue to cook. Okay? Okay, you guys, so the potato skins are almost done. I'm gonna play a little bit of music so we can chit chat a little bit, and then we're gonna go on to the next phase of making our potato skins. Are you ready? So, how have you guys been? I think I asked you guys that earlier, but I want some feedback. How have you guys been? Are you guys enjoying my cookbook? I have more cookbooks coming out. Hey, 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 hey. Ah. Y'all guys remember Tony? I remember listening to them back in the day in the 90s. Good music. Oh my gosh. You know, I can't play the actual songs. Mm. I can provide whatever you need. Hey, 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 hey. Ah, ah, ah. Y'all know I can't cook without singing and dancing. Because life is a party. Hey, ooh, you can buy the Veggiegasm cookbook now at Barnes and Nobles, now at Amazon. But I get the most royalties if you buy from Bookshop. Boy, you know I can provide whatever you need. Hey, what makes you think that I would try to run a game on you? Hey, our potato skins are almost ready. Yeah, I ain't never seen no cooking show like this, but that's all right. That's how I do. Ain't nobody like Ozma. Often duplicated, but never imitated. Ah, and then I was gonna spit a rhyme right there, right? I used to rhyme too. Jack of a lot of trades, honey. But I'm here to help y'all love plant-based cooking and expand your mind. And you're thinking about plant-based cooking. It doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be tasteless. It can be whatever you want it to be. Use your own creativity. You know what I mean? Put your own flavor in it. Give it a little uh, 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 uh. I'm gonna go check on these potato skins. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, so our potato skins are ready for the next phase. You know that they're ready when they start to look kind of wrinkly at the top. You see how kind of they look like they aged a little bit. That's when you know they're ready. You're gonna let them cool off a little bit. After they're cool off, you're going to cut them in half. And then you're going to gut them out with your scooper, the inside. Be gentle. Don't be all aggressive and crazy and tear up the whole potato. You still need the skin. You can have a little bit of the potato left. I'm going to gut it out and I'm going to show you. So stay tuned. The potato skins should be relatively easy to gut out because they're still a little hot, but it's not too hot. Because the inside is cooked pretty much. So I gutted it out and I put it inside of my bowl, the pieces. And I still, it's okay if it has a little bit of potato in it. I'm doing it more of a circular shape because the type of potato I have. If I had a more oval, longer shape of potato, I would have made it longer. But because I'm using small and medium sized potatoes, I'm gonna do it like this. So after you gut it out, you're going to do the same thing that we did with the zucchini skins. So you're going to add some vegan cheese, your vegan cheese of choice. So I have some of these ones. You're going to put it inside, you know, like so. You're going to use some of the garnishes that we finely chopped, and you're going to put those on top of it to make it nice and beautiful. And you're going to put it back on your cookie sheet. You're going to keep doing that until you finish all the potato skins, and then you're going to bake it so that the cheese can kind of melt down in there. All right, y'all? So we'll be right back. Okay, now I've gutted my potato skins. I haven't put it back in the oven, but when I put it back in the oven, I'm going to put it back in there for about 10, no more than 15 minutes, depending on how quick your oven cooks. I want you guys to see how beautiful this looks before it goes in there. Now, after I put the garnishments in there, I just need to sprinkle some seasoning on top. Let me turn this down a little bit so you guys can hear me. Oops, that's the wrong button, y'all. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna put a little bit of seasoning. I feel like it needs something a little more red. I know the chili peppers are on there, so I think what I may do is top a little paprika on top of it as well. So we're gonna use the same seasonings that we used for the zucchini skins. We're going to use some onion powder, so sprinkle the onion powder as desired. Season to taste always. Everybody's taste buds are different, and the flavors taste different on the tongue. We have about six different tastes of flavors that the human mouth tastes. You have different types. You have savory, you have pungent, you have sweet, you have salty, you have sour. There's so many. I want to say it's about six. So put a little sprinkle of salt. Don't go too heavy with the salt. Just a little sprinkle. So before we rebake these, a little bit of garlic powder. I actually had to cut up a little bit more garnishments because I didn't have enough. So feel free to do that as well if you need to. I want to put something red. The paprika's over there. You reach and get the paprika. Put the onion powder, garlic powder, sea salt. And we'll talk a little bit once these go back in the oven. Little sprinkle of paprika. You don't want to go overboard. You want it to have this beautiful red color at the top. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to taste these. These are going to be so delicious. This is a little experiment. So these are going back in the oven. I'll be right back to chit chat with y'all. See you soon. Okay, you guys, there's two things I just wanted to say while the potato skins are doing their final time baking in the oven. So the first thing that I wanted to say was that pictures of the potato skins will be on my Instagram food page. My Instagram food page is Veggiegasm Cookbook. It's all one word. There's no space or anything in between. Veggiegasm Cookbook. So feel free to check out some of my foods. Every now and then I'll put a recipe up there. I want you guys to try it. I want you guys to comment. Let me know if you like it. If you tweaked it a little bit and put a little bit of your own style up in there, let me know. Um, in addition to that, I wanted to talk about something a little more serious. One thing that you guys probably have not seen in any of my videos, it's a practice that I do. You don't have to do it, but it's completely up to you. So what I like to do, right, is when I am cooking or preparing my food before I'm cooking, I actually thank the food. I thank the herbs that I use. I try my best to do it every single time. I thank the herbs that I use. I thank the fruits that I use. I thank the vegetables that I use. I thank the grains that I use for being the sacrifice for our nourishment, for being the sacrifice to feed my family, to feed my loved ones, to feed the animals around us. I think it's very important to show gratitude to Mother Nature, especially with as much damage as humanity has caused this earth. I think it's very important to thank Mother Nature and show a level of gratitude because Mother Nature continues to grow our food, continues to replenish our water, and Mother Nature does not have to do that. It's a level of unconditional love. You know what I mean? And so if you put the love into the cooking and you put the love and the spirit into your cooking, it's going to taste even more better, even more powerful, even more delicious. Just showing the gratitude, thanking it for existing and being something that was killed or severed in the process for us to eat, for us to feed our children, for us to feed our loved ones. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to mention that that's a practice that I do. If that's not your thing, that is completely fine. You can still continue with the recipes. But that's just my thing. That's the Ozma thing. I think that. I think also the elements, because we could not cook without all of the elements. The fire, that we use for our stove to heat the food up, the air. Our food needs air a lot of times. You know what I mean? The earth grows the food. You know what I mean? The water, we cook things in water sometimes, or the water that's in the food help to hydrate our bodies. So I think it's important for us to be cognizant of that, okay? Let me go ahead and check on the potato skins. They should almost be ready. Next time you see these potato skins, they are going to be done. And I'm going to plate it and I'm going to take a picture of it just for you guys. And it will be on my food page. So check it out. Veggiegasm cookbook. If you're interested in any of my herbal products, check out my herbal Instagram, which is called Return, the word return, the number 2, and Pachamama. There's no spaces in between. That is my herbal page. And there I have different products for different ailments to help alleviate many ailments. Whether a person is struggling with hypertension, whether a person is struggling with diabetes, whether a person is struggling, and actually in my cookbook, I have a diabetic juice that I made. I used to make for a couple of relatives of mine when their sugar was high to help keep their sugar down. In addition to all of that, I have herbal products that I make to grow your hair, as I mentioned earlier in my video. I have different things that I do, and there's going to be more in store the more you hang with me. So keep on vibing with me, keep on rocking out with me. And there's so much more that I want to give to you guys and that I want to show you guys and that I want to give from my heart. You know what I mean? Because everything starts in the heart, whether you believe it or not. It all starts in the heart, all right? So everything that I do is made with a level of love, a level of positive intention that I want to give to the people, to my viewers, to my supporters, and to even the haters. Because, like they say, the haters make us greater, right? And you will always find a hater no matter how beautiful your soul is, no matter what positive intentions you put out there. There's always going to be someone to kind of hate a little bit. But that's okay. That's their job. All right? So we'll be right back. Okay, you guys. These potato skins came out amazing. Let me show you. And the zucchini skins. I only made 2. I need to make more zucchini skins. Keep in mind, though, as delicious as these are, vegan cheese does not always melt exactly the same as regular cheese. So it's going to take a little bit of a process to kind of get it more melty. Don't worry about it. It'll still have the cheesy flavor. So let me pick one of these potato skins up to show you guys. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And this is one of the zucchini skins. Let me pick it up to show you guys. So delicious. I actually took a few. I have a few over here too that I've been nitpicking, pairs nicely with a vegan ranch. I actually have a vegan ranch recipe in my cookbook where I show you how to make vegan ranch. It tastes just like ranch, slightly different because I make it out of cashews. But it's so delicious, you guys. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to dip it in my ranch and taste it. Mmm. That is so good. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it like I'm about to enjoy this. You guys, I'm going to have to make this for my friends when they come over as an appetizer. And hopefully, in the future, I'll have some other places to make it too. And some other people to make it for. Oh my gosh, that's good. I can't wait till you try it, you guys. Give me some feedback. Let me know if you like it, all right? So, we are done for today. I hope you guys like my apron. I actually have multiple aprons. I have another apron that my aunt got me. I'm going to wear it on one of my videos. Also, keep in mind, I am not a fan of wasting food. So all the parts of the zucchini that we gutted, of the potatoes that we gutted, I'm going to use for something. Don't really know yet. But I'm thinking for the potatoes, I can make a mashed potato later on in the week. Package it, put it in the fridge or the freezer, probably the fridge. Um, and then mix it down and make a homemade mash, a smooth mashed potato. That'll probably be good. Use some vegan butter and things like that. Maybe put a little garlic or however I want to make it. With the zucchini, I'm wondering if I could maybe cut it down and grill it on my homemade, not my homemade, but indoor grill back there. Um, so I hope you guys enjoy. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you enjoyed cooking with Ozma. I hope y'all enjoyed my time as much as I enjoyed your time. So until next time, peace, y'all.